Today, Nigeria celebrates 27 years of unbroken civil democratic rule. Many are hopeful the country will continue to improve in the effort to attain the full benefit of democracy for the people. Senior correspondent Solomon Ajuziogu has details.
The present political dispensation, the Nigerian Fourth Republic, is a direct benefit from the crisis following the nullification of the June 12, 1993 presidential election won by Moshood Abiola.
Maybe we have seen that, unlike before, Nigerians are prepared to be more patient with democracy.
That day enthroned the sovereignty of the ballot box as opposed to the sovereignty of the barracks.
Since 1999 to today, Nigeria has had her longest running and unbroken civil democratic rule of 27 years.
I always say it is a work in progress. Perhaps because of age, I have the advantage of comparing what we had in the past with what we now have in the last 27 years.
But the bigger lesson for all of us is to see that, to recognize that democracy is a journey.
The country has witnessed 7 transitions and the succession of 5 presidents.
Collectively, there has been an element of progress. I start with Obasanjo that started. He came in at a critical time from when Obasanjo succeeded in getting Nigeria's debt crisis one way or the other solved.
Obasanjo's role would have been strengthening our institutions for 8 years because he is the man to lay the foundation. Yar'Adua, yes, he came, it was very short. Then Jonathan was the weakest of all. And he failed to do what he ought to do. Buhari squandered his own goodwill in 8 years.
And more fundamentally, one of the arrowhead of the struggle who said no, who was part of the struggle, is today the president of the country. In terms of leaders who have delivered, easily is one of the first 2 or 3.
We have a man in power that is taking the tough decisions and facing Nigerian problems. He is doing what ought to have been done many years ago.
It is now 8 years since the official recognition of MKO Abiola as winner of the 1993 election, and 7 years of the designation of June 12 as the country's Democracy Day by President Muhammadu Buhari.
What we are doing is celebrating and appreciating the positive side of June 12, the June 12 which restored democracy and freedom.
This year, Nigerians look back and consider how far the country has come.
We have made some progress, even though we have not fully arrived at our destination. It's still work in progress.
The whole things have been, acute things could have been better, but they have not been too bad. They have been making slow but steady progress.
A major concern for many is the level of participation of Nigerians in the evolving democratic process and the quality of representation when they make their choices at the polls.
And if the politicians continue to believe that they can sabotage the people and get what they want anyways, and then after 4 years, we know how we do it. We just give them rice, we bully them, we send thugs, we get what we want, and then we move again. It gets to a point where people are still participating because they still believe it might work. The point where they know and agree that this thing is dead on arrival, I think we are going to have a big problem on our hands.
For the challenges of governance, some Nigerians appear to have a fair idea of what needs to be done.
We must all enlist into a democracy that will be governed by adherence to the rule of law standards. There's no way we can have a democracy that will be sustainable if we do not have respect for the rule of law.
The people too should have a better way of making government more accountable.
I just feel that civilian rule is better than military rule. Of course, I've not experienced it before, but I've heard my parents say story about the military rule.
So 27 years of democracy, I'm actually really grateful, regardless, because I can't imagine being in a world where there is no freedom whatsoever.
I feel we should give young people a chance into this political destiny of it.
After 27 years of unbroken civil democratic governance, there seems to be an almost unanimous opinion by Nigerians that this is a patient journey of a mixed bag, where the citizens have to be hopeful and keep working to achieve the desired result of democratic governance. Solomon Ajiziogu, TVC News.